We're now going to look at the relationship between a division calculation and a fraction. What I've written down here is a division calculation, 10 divided by 3. It is possible to rewrite any division calculation as a fraction. And in order to do that, the number that comes before the division sign is the number that goes on the numerator of your fraction. And the number that comes after the division sign, it goes on the denominator of your fraction. So in other words, 10 divided by 3 is exactly the same as writing 10 over 3 as a fraction. They both mean the same thing. They are two different ways of showing the same thing. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to write a division calculation as a mixed fraction. So our example is 424 divided by 5. So we have a division calculation and we want to write it as a mixed number or a mixed fraction. So the first thing we're going to do is rewrite this division calculation as a fraction. So the number that comes before the division sign, it's going to go on the numerator. The number that comes after the division sign is going to go on the denominator. So we now have a fraction. This is an improper fraction. We're now going to turn this into a mixed fraction or a mixed number as we did before. So we then divide the numerator by the denominator to get the whole number and the remainder. So we'll do a bit of working out to the side. Set up our division. So we've got 424 and we're dividing that by 5. So 5 doesn't go into 4, so 4 carries over to make 42. 5 goes into 42 8 times. We have a remainder of 2. That carries over to make 24. 5 goes into 24 4 times. And we're left with a remainder of 4. So the whole number we're left with is 84. And then we put the remainder that we're left with over the denominator that there was originally here, so over 5. And again, check that the fraction bit that you're left with is fully cancelled or fully simplified, and it is. Largest number that goes into 4 and 5 is just 1. So our answer is 84 4/5. So in other words, when you divide 424 by 5, you will get 84 4/5.